At the height of his career, in the year 2004, Erastus Kinyua was nominated to go to Uganda to help the country start its own defense staff college.
We prepared the infrastructure, prepared the teaching materials, and then after 6 months, now the students came. So our business was not to bring the infrastructure, although we had to do it. It was to bring the students. The students were, but now you have to set the ground, and you have to prepare the ground so that when they come, we are ready. And even later on, I visited, they are doing quite well, and they appreciate what we did.
During his early years in the military, Erastus was involved in many other different missions.
Continuously, I was flying as I was doing the other missions. Of course, in between the other missions, going to Chad to support our troops, going to Namibia to support our troops, going to Egypt to support our embassies. But basically, I flew in all those countries because those days we used to support all the embassies. We used to do the movement for them in terms of carrying the equipment and all that, those days. So that one gives you a lot of experiences on our continent and beyond.
In 1997, Erastus was promoted to Lieutenant Colonel and posted to the headquarters as the staff officer in charge of quality control.
To move around and try to modernize the armed forces. In fact, I would say that time we were like the dream team because General Tonjena was saying the jet should be this and that. And I think we didn't recommend about what.
In December of 2007, Erastus Kinyua retired from the military, but that marked the beginning of a journey that would see military veterans benefit from a veterans bill passed into law.
When I retired, I interacted with some of our friends that have already retired in the city here, and I realized that something was missing. You know, most of us did not have the medical cover. The pay has shrunk a bit.
Retired military personnel living in deplorable conditions due to lack of medical cover and early retirement.
Because one time, one of us got sick. Now we have to do kind of fundraising. We find it very difficult because the fellow was supposed to go to India for kidney transplant. So we asked ourselves, why don't you call some other officers to come in and then we see whether we can form a small group. And then we realized the only way you can do this one, let's make it officially, get it registered. And that we came up with the Kenya Air Force Officers Veterans Association.
In 2020, he presented the draft of the Veterans Bill to the National Assembly.
And written a proposal, which I presented to the ministry, KDF leadership, that is. 2018, a committee was formed, Veterans Welfare Committee. Our business was to go around and find out the living conditions of all the veterans in the country, and we make a report. We are also supposed to come up. We are supposed to come up with a legal framework on how to manage the affairs of the retirees. And generally, they agreed on some of the items that were there. It was handed over to the Attorney General. It was forwarded back to the Parliament for deliberations.
His petition got presidential assent, and on the 15th of June 2022, it was signed into law.
And I will say that the bill, which I'm holding here, it is covering a lot of areas in terms of taking care of the retirees, things like the medicals, and if someone was killed in war, how to take care of the family, people who are sick before leaving, what you can do for them. There is also an educational fund for the children of the deceased. So it covers quite a lot.
His message to military veterans?
So we are registering everybody who is a veteran. But you know, if you are not registered, we cannot even help you because we don't know whether you are one of us. We have a branch. We have a branch of DFOCA, Defense Forces Complex Association, in every branch. So in their branch, they should go there and register. Then they'll be told on how to apply for the ID.
Lieutenant Colonel Erastus Kinyua's greatest achievement after 30 years of military service, he says, is the Military Veterans Bill that was passed into law on the 16th of June 2022 that seeks to improve the lives of military veterans and their dependents socially, medically, and economically. Reporting from Industrial Area in Nairobi County, I'm Nisi Imano.